these two walls here. Observe them very carefully. No hurry. Now tell me, which of the two walls is stronger and which one is weaker? For building the first wall, all they've done is to place the bricks one upon another. But while building the second wall, they have filled cement between the bricks. You can see it very clearly. That is why the second wall is stronger. Isn't it so? Now think over, children. We want to build a house and we bring only the bricks. Will it do? No. In addition to bricks, we will need a lot more material such as soil, stones, grit, limestone, sand, tiles, wood, tin sheets and iron bars. Agreed? Now imagine that this wall is our body. Do we want to make it strong or weak? This will depend upon what we eat. You might be wondering what has food to do with it. Let us see. Remember last year we learnt how food is essential for the growth of our body? We know that food items have various components, nutrients, which are useful to our body. Today, we shall gather more information about these nutrients. Following are the 5 main components of food: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Carbohydrates. Their main job is to provide energy to our body. Let us find out more about it. Now take some coarse peanut powder, potato and some pieces of carrots in a plate. Add some water to tincture iodine to make it fluid. This mixture will look rather yellow. Then add 2 to 3 drops of tincture iodine on each of the food item on the plate. Now observe carefully and record your observations in the tabular form as shown below. The food item and did the color change or not? Peanuts did not change. Potato changed. The color became purple. Carrots did not change. Now think over. When starch comes in contact with iodine, its color changes. We added tincture iodine to all the food items, but the ones having starch changed their color. The other two did not. Now your next question could be, what is starch? It literally means flour. It is a kind of carbohydrate. Cereals such as wheat and rice and millets like jowar, sorghum, pearl millets are classified as carbohydrates. Potatoes also have significant amount of carbs. Now tell me, how do we consume wheat? Yes, correct. We grind it into wheat flour and then make chapatis or parathas from it. The same procedure applies to making jowar or sorghum bread. For majority of people, cereals constitute staple food. They have large proportion of starch and hence are called starchy food. They provide energy to our body. We use this energy to do various kinds of activities. In addition, this energy also helps in controlling the temperature of our bodies. Chapatis, jowar bread, bhakri, idli, sugar, potato, elephant's foot, sweet potato, all of these are starchy food items. Now suppose someone lovingly offers you a gulab jam, but it is not sweet. You put a piece of mango on your tongue, but it has no taste. Have you ever wondered what gives this sweet taste to the sweets and also the ripe fruits? Yes, you're right. The answer is sugar. It is also a kind of carbohydrate, but different from starch. It is known as glucose. The sweet food items contain different kinds of glucose. For example, we obtain sugar and jaggery from sugar canes because they have sucrose. Similarly, ripe fruits like mango and bananas have fructose. Honey and milk also have their own kind of glucose. Glucose also provides energy to our body. Have you experienced that slowly and properly chewed chapati also tastes a bit sweet after a while? See children, when starchy food is digested, it becomes glucose and provides fuel to the body. It gives us energy. Have you ever seen someone using a sieve to sieve the flour? You can see that most of the flour falls in the plate below. But at the end, there is always something left in the sieve. The part of the flour which remains in the sieve is called husk. When wheat or jowar are not ground uniformly, the insufficiently ground part gets collected on the sieve. This is what we see here in the sieve. This is called husk of the grain. It feels rough to the hands, unlike the smooth flour in the plate below the sieve. Such husk is called fiber. Fibrous food is also a kind of carbohydrate, the third kind. Literally speaking, fiber means a piece of thread. I know what you're thinking. Do we eat threads? Well, look at the given picture. While sucking a mango stone, most of us make it pretty hairy. Sucking the juice till nothing is left to suck. You see those lines? They are called fibers. Fibers. We get fiber from many food items such as skins of fruits, veins and skin of vegetables, leafy vegetables, grains and pulses. Fibers are an important part of our meals. They make the passage of our food smooth through our digestive system. Their more important role is to push the undigested food, the remnants, out of our body in a proper way. The food which is not digested is of no use to us. The fibers turn such part into stool. Such fibrous food is also known as the roughage. If there is no fiber in our meals, we can suffer from constipation. That is why leafy vegetables and salads must be included in our daily meals. What did we learn? The names of the food components and the nutrients. Carbohydrates provide energy and fuel to our body. Carbohydrates are of three kinds: starch, glucose and fibers. Starch gives us energy. Glucose also gives us energy and works as a fuel. Fibers help in the proper movement of food through our digestive tract and also in pushing the undigested food outside the body. Exercise. Read what Rahul has eaten since morning and then classify that food into 3 types of carbohydrates in a tabular form as indicated. For breakfast, Rahul ate fresh and hot wheat chapati. For his school tiffin, he had fenugreek vegetable and jowar bread, and also one sapota or chiku. After coming back from school, he had spicy sago mixture his mother had prepared. In the evening, Rahul had gone for a walk with his father and both of them had a glass full of fresh sugarcane juice. For dinner, he had piping hot rice and dal. Starch, glucose, fiber. Read the following sentences carefully and say whether they are right or wrong. Husk is a starchy food. We get fiber from leafy vegetables. Carbohydrates give energy to our body. Glucose makes food bitter. Starchy food becomes red when we add tincture iodine to it. Millets are starchy.